Welcome to 2021. I am glad that we all crossed over. God is indeed faithful. If this is your first time of stopping by, I am Dr. Besa, your favorite doctor, and here we talk about your total well-being. Do well to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you do not miss any of our videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, God bless you so much for always stopping by. You are the real MVP and I value you so much. So on today's video, I want to quickly share with us how I start my year. I've been performing these rituals in quotes or this tradition for like 10 years plus, and I decided to share it with you today, believing that it will be a blessing to you. So the first thing I do is my first 7 days ritual. It's my first 7 days ritual. What do I do? From the 1st of January, I just declare what I want to happen to me on each day of the year. How does it go? We have 7 days make a week, and we know we have 52 weeks in a year. So on the first day, which is the 1st of January, whatever day of the week it is, for this year it was a Friday, I'll just say, Lord, I thank you for bringing me to the first Friday of this year. And because I have stepped into the first Friday of this year, I would see the remaining 51 Fridays of this year. And I go ahead to declare blessings on all the Fridays of the year. I tell God that they are my days of success, my days of testimonies, my days of no loss, my day of favor, my day of prosperity, my day of good health. You know, I just declare the things I want to happen on each Friday of the year. On that first, then on the 2nd, I perform the same ritual. Like this year, it was a Saturday, so I first of all thanked God that I saw the first Saturday of the year, and I now said, because I have seen the first Saturday of this year, I'm going to see the remaining Saturdays of the year. And immediately I said that I also bless and create every Saturday of the year. Now, see why I do this and why I have seen results. Most times in the year, is either I start seeing things that I didn't plan, but I always remember that I have already prayed, so I am already victorious. I've already committed this particular day of the year into God's hands far back in January when the year started. So no matter what I'm seeing, I know that everything will just turn out fine. So I use it, I seriously believe in this ritual. I've been doing it like 11 years plus now, and I have seen results, because one of the results is that I'm still alive. There is no loss. Sickness can't catch me. Even if I'm sick, I am getting better. I am not scared of any unforeseen thing. Why? Because I have already declared into that day before I stepped into it. I hope you understand this. If you don't understand, please feel free to ask me questions in the comment section. I would answer them. The second thing I do, which I know most of us do, is the prayer and the fasting. Yes, I start my year with prayer and fasting because the obvious reason my church also starts with prayer and fasting. But that's not just the reason. The thing is that prayer is like you setting tracks. You know, we talk about train tracks. So prayer is like you setting tracks of how you want your year to go, the direction you want God to move in your life for the year. So that's why I do not joke with it. And fasting is like fastening these tracks. It's just like a nail. You are using hammer to fasten it. So that's what fasting does for you. I always recommend fast as your strength can carry you. If you can't go up to 40 days, 21 days, even if it's 3 days, even if it's a day, but just be committed, be alert to get what God has for you for that year. Some people even fast ahead of the year. Some fast in December, some fast in September. Whatever works for you. The important thing is that you have the new year in mind and you are committing it to your Creator, who you know that knows everything from the beginning and whom you want to assess his mind for you. So that's how I start my year. And another thing prayer and fasting does for me is that after I have written my request for the year, it helps me to always to have time to intentionally keep reminding God for this or about these prayers I have written down. Another thing prayer and fasting does for me is about the third ritual I do, which is planning my year. I do not do New Year resolution. You can do it if it works for you, but I think I'll be dropping a link later on the video I'll be making on the difference between resolutions and goals. So I prefer setting goals. I prefer planning my goals, planning my year. When I've set goals, I'll plan on how I hope to achieve those goals. So when you plan, what does it help you to do? One, it helps you during the prayer and fasting. As you are showing God the request you have, you're also showing him your goals and your plans for the year. So usually I prefer doing my plans maybe in November or later December, but somehow this year my goals came late, so but I'm still working on them. I already know what I want God to do for me, so I'm already telling him about it even as I fast and pray. Another thing in setting goals helps you. It helps you to know, to prioritize. You know your priority. You know the things that are wasting your time or the important things you would want to do. Goal setting also prevents you from getting distracted. Yes, you're a human being. Yes, life can happen, but you quickly snap back to your feet. Why? Because you know that you have things you've written down you want to achieve before the 31st of December of that particular year. I know that when you have achieved these things, they bring about fulfillment. So that is the third ritual I do. Like I said, the first one is my 7-day ritual, in which I declare what I want to see on each day of the week on the first day of that week. Like I explain later, if you do not understand, do well to ask in the comment section. Then the second one is the prayer and fasting. Then the third one I have just shared with you, my goals and my plans. Then there is this new one, my wonderful brother and sister, they came up with this year. I've been trying to keep up with it. In fact, what I did is that if I forgot, assuming I forgot to write it down the previous night, the next day, while doing my to-do, I'll just think about it and write it down. And what is that? Sorry, it is keeping a gratitude box. My sister got a piggy bank for herself. My brother said he was getting a container, but me, I don't want to tell you what I used till the 31st of this year, then I'll bring it out. But I actually created 2 spaces where I thank God each day. Okay, what is it all about, this gratitude? We decided that on each day, at night or when the day has ended, you just thank God for at least one thing that he did for you. Even if maybe in the morning you didn't plan to eat and somehow God provided you with food, you could just write, Lord, I thank you that I was able to eat today, even though I didn't know, I was not expecting it. So we just decided to do it. And one thing, you know, gratitude is really a wonderful thing. I don't know, maybe one of these days I will make our time to share with us what gratitude really does to you, both spirit, soul and body. When you're a grateful person, you rarely fall sick. There are some illnesses that won't come near you. Let me not just go into the medical aspect of gratitude, but I feel that that's one topic we need to talk about. So when they came up with this idea, I jumped on it and I have started it. I do write down one thing I'm grateful to God that he has done in my life, even if, in quotes, the day started on a negative tone. And I also created another space where I write one good thing God did in the lives of my children. The reason I'm doing that for my children is that I hope that when they come of age, I would also introduce them to this tradition of gratitude. So you can decide to do yours daily. You can decide to write your own in a book. Maybe every day you just write. We have 365 days this year, so you can decide to just number it from 1 to 365. This was another idea that came to my mind, and each day you just write number 1, write what God did for you, like that till the 365th day of this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, how do you start your year? Can you please drop it in the comment section? I would also love to learn from you. And thanks for watching this video. Remember, if you have not subscribed, do well to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. God bless you. Bye bye.